Like I told him about fighting. Sometimes people be needing pick up your hands with on the Frank. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports. She said, you ain't have a fight in recent times. You really not ready for this work. She said, it's natural. She don't have to.
If there's one thing Remy Ma is certain about, it's her emotions regarding Papoose moving on to a new relationship. Despite her claims of indifference, she seems to be closely monitoring his romance with Claressa Shields. The animosity between Claressa and Remy is evident. They clashed on social media a few months back, trading insults over Papoose. It was expected that Remy would move on after being sidelined by his new girlfriend, but it appears she is still attached to him. Rumors are circulating that Papoose is planning to propose to Claressa soon, and Remy is struggling with this news, showing she is still affected by it. The ongoing tension between Remy Ma and Papoose continues to surprise fans, particularly since they were once viewed as one of hip-hop's strongest couples. It seemed as though their bond could withstand any challenges. Now, however, we see cheating accusations from both sides, along with domestic violence claims from Remy. It leaves us questioning how things spiraled to this point. Remy was incarcerated back in 2008 for shooting someone, and at that time, people thought that would mark the end of their relationship. Interestingly, they even tied the knot while she was still in prison. Throughout her more than 6 years of incarceration, Papoose maintained unwavering loyalty. No whispers of cheating, no scandals, and nothing dubious at all. Yet fans couldn't help but admire how deeply committed he seemed, portraying their relationship as unbreakable. Honestly, what Papoose did appeared like a fairy tale in Hollywood, where devotion is rarer than a mythical creature. Every other week, a rapper finds themselves embroiled in controversy, but not Papoose. He remained steadfast like a boulder, demonstrating his fidelity to Remy in a way that made him legendary in the entertainment industry, or so we believed. Now, however, Remy is leveling accusations that he was unfaithful while she was incarcerated. Despite this, when Remy finally stepped out of the prison gates, Papoose was right there, arms wide open, ready to help her readjust to life outside. They didn't just endure those years apart, they emerged stronger. They continued to build their lives together, and by 2018, they were celebrating the arrival of their daughter, Remy niece. Remy already had a son from a previous relationship, and Papoose had 3 kids of his own. They merged their families beautifully, demonstrating that their connection was solid, or so we thought. Fast forward to 2023, and rumors began surfacing that their marriage was on the verge of breaking down due to allegations of Remy's infidelity with rapper Easy the Block Captain. Suddenly, the once unshakable, the situation didn't end with her emotions. It quickly turned into a serious physical altercation. Rumor has it that Papoose encountered Easy at a networking event, and things escalated rapidly. Papoose had no intention of backing down, and supposedly knocked Easy out cold without a second thought. However, the real chaos unfolded during a rap battle where Remy and Easy teamed up against Gotti. If you've ever seen a rap battle, you know it's fierce and intense, with no limits. And Gotti wasn't holding back either. In the heat of the moment, he seized the mic and dropped a jaw-dropping accusation that stunned everyone present. He claimed Remy had been unfaithful to Papoose with Easy. This allegation escalated the entire situation into even more turmoil.
I don't give a nothing, boy. I mean, just stop doing the business. I found out you was selling the help. That could really ruin your image. We talk with Rocket Michelle, Happen Real, and there's us. Gotta post this house simple for black blood.
Gotti's explosive revelation came across as if it were anything but a well-known rumor. While people had been quietly discussing the situation for some time, Gotti didn't simply state his claim and walk away. No, he launched a fierce attack on Remy, publicly shaming her for being unfaithful while he had remained devoted to her all those years. He emphasized that, in his view, she had utterly betrayed the man who had supported her through every challenge. This was not merely an accusation, it was a complete verbal assault that sent the audience into a frenzy.
Every interview, he's showing admiration of telling the world how he think his woman and greatest. That nigga held you down in prison for 6 years.
What's really surprising about this whole situation is that Easy didn't attempt to refute the rumors, and in fact, practically confirmed them.
You wanna know who I'm fighting? The gang. You wanna know the details? Yeah. Nigga, keep this on the DL. If you heard that nigga did something to me over a female and he ain't dead, it's probably because I still got the female, nigga.
Papoose, clearly it going to in sadness after years of loyalty. Word on the street is that he ended things with Remy due to her cheating. Instead of getting tangled in drama, Papoose quickly moved on and started dating a new partner, none other than the renowned boxer Claressa Shields. Initially, Remy tried to play it cool, acting as if she was unaffected and over it. However, the real drama unfolds here, as rumors suggest that Papoose's new relationship is becoming serious. Remy isn't handling it well. People are saying she is struggling, throwing shade, and making bold statements about fighting for what belongs to her. And get this, she's even dropped hints that she's prepared to throw punches if necessary.
I strongly believe that sometimes people need to fight it out. Because talking doesn't do it. Sometimes you can talk. Like in this certain situations, you could talk to a person, you express how you feel, they express how they feel, y'all come to a mutual agreement that y'all either don't agree or, you might start seeing it from another person's point of view. When it gets to the level, or when you deal with people that, like, sometimes how I used to be, I don't even want to hear that shit. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I don't care what you thought. What's up? What we doing? And that's where I come in. She said, you ain't have a fight in recent times. You really not ready for this work. She said, it's natural. She don't have to. Not even like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing getting hands put on them. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports. I just never.
We assumed she was done, but a few days ago, she unleashed on Papoose and Claressa on Instagram, sharing messages that Claressa had sent him where she expressed, "You take accountability. You are the one who was married. If you can't at least sleep on the phone with me or be with me in person, it shouldn't be a big deal to let me know you made it home safe, or to communicate you fell asleep in the Sprinter." So it kind of sounded like Claressa was asking Papoose to be upfront with her, and Remy clowned her forward, writing, "Papoose dumb self fell asleep on the phone with Claressa Shields laying in my house. He refuses to leave. This B was supposed to be a world champion boxer and got scared and hung up as soon as she heard my voice. Now I'm telling everything. Oh, and baby girl, you are not the only one." But she didn't stop there, because she also wrote this lady, Claressa Shields, and that sorry ass publicity team putting out fake stories on me every day to make me look bad and him look like God's gift for too long. I begged Papoose to put out something to stop the narrative, and he kept telling me, just stay quiet, and that's the best thing to do. Well, I'm tired. Oh, and he said he would never F you because you're ugly, but don't worry, I saw everything. Now the world is going to see it since you are so tough, boo. She didn't halt at that either, as this New Yorker disclosed that Claressa was truly panicking when she discovered Remy had shared her online. She bombarded Papoose with messages, expressing sentiments like, "I know you hate the internet games, but you need to do something today about this girl. My PR team is going to freak out when they see this. I can't be up here exposing her, etc. before December 25th, the movie coming out. Have you got your other phone yet? Don't worry, I'm not worried about anything she says or puts her in her story." Claressa has a film premiering on the 25th, emphasizing her status as a world-class boxer. The last thing she wants is to be revealed as involved with a man who is still legally married, particularly with Remy publicly broadcasting her personal matters in this way. Remy wrote, "Papoose you with a dummy. Hey, Miss Shills, he took your advice, but not before I screenshot y'all convo. Oh, and he was getting me arrested. The woman that never effed off on him in 17 years while plotting with one of his chicks to try to destroy me. The same woman that could have used my platform to expose you. I got all your pics and messages from chicks while I was away, and he was holding me down. Sidebar, he is about to say he wrote my rhymes." Imagine that. If any being intimate leaks about me, it was him, because he threatened that too. But Remy later shared additional texts that suggested Claressa was pleading with Papoose for just the basics, stating, "I'm not happy, but alright, I'ma stop. Don't want to stress you more than you already are, so I'ma just stop. How I feel is not warranted. I'm just tired of talking and you not hearing me, so I can't thank you for your honesty though. That's always the best option. You're gonna do whatever you feel you want to. I won't say anything else. I ask for gifts. I'm tripping. I express life flowers. I'm tripping. I want time set aside dedicated to me. I'm tripping. I don't know how to feel. I'm just laying here feeling stupid." Remy clowned Claressa for this, saying, "Hey, Miss Shields, I'm a one boyfriend woman, the same way I was a one husband woman. and I'm a good woman at that. Hence why mother-uppers won't just go. Oh, and he's never gonna buy you anything because he thinks he's the prize. He's a taker, not a giver. Plus, I'm the one with the bag. Please stop playing with me because I'm not the enemy you want. I'm not even mad, actually. I'm very happy. And that's why your boyfriend is mad. Oh, and I know you said you feel stupid, but you look stupid too. Not her referring to Papoose as a brokey. It seems that was the comment that truly struck a chord with Pap, as he eventually replied to her by saying that Remy is a narcissist. She chose to cheat repeatedly. Now that I finally moved on, she's playing the Bart. I have requested a divorce numerous times. She rather clout chase on social media than handle this like civilized adults. I didn't want to do social media foolishness for the sake of my 6-year-old baby. She has to go to school. As you can see, I remained quiet through this all. He continued, I will never get anyone arrested. Once again, you're lying. That can be easily verified. You are the one who played with the police. Lying about history that unfolded in front of the world is pathetic. Falsifying text messages that you claimed are from a decade ago just to create a false narrative and justify cheating is narcissist behavior. He chose not to respond to the speculation about Remy being unfaithful with his friend, as he is the neighborhood leader, stating, while I was at home with my daughter last Christmas, this is where Remy was. Now that I finally moved on, she's angry and making up lies. Narcissist. I told her we could divorce like adults. She refuses to do that because I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock this chump out. I still got the message that she was begging me to lie about the knockout, but who cares? I didn't throw one punch back. Super soft. Last time I saw this chump, he was in the fetal position. Everybody saw it. I knocked him out and Remy woke him up and went home with him for 4 days. I went home with my daughter. As you can see, she couldn't wait to lie about it again. Narcissist. I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. I knocked him out because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife. Remy, however, rejected the claims that they left their daughter on Christmas, stating that all you do is lie, is that you looking okay in the background regardless of what I am with my baby on any important day. You have a bad gambling problem, and tried to press me for money to have a smooth divorce. She continued, I've been asking you to leave and let's quietly divorce for years now, but you said this is the only way you leave in is with public blow up, you know? I'm not the social media type, and you use that same way. You use the morals I have due to my upbringing and so-called gangster girl image against me, filming me saying things like, oh, not really, am I gonna call police for help? You a snitch. You a rat, call your brother? It's called Joe. You try to isolate me from everything and everyone, and my dumb self was telling them, no, don't say nothing about the real you. You do anything to keep the black love image I helped build for you, and you was okay with the lies being told about me. How many friends and family of mine have you purposely made uncomfortable and pushed away? She also asserted that he envied her achievements and how he supported other rappers, stating, you hated that I started Battle Rap League and I was mad. I was helping other rappers over you. You literally said you was gonna try to destroy it. I'm so sick of the fake knockout story. Everyone knew what they heard happened, not what they actually saw. And you kept saying, see, it'll go away, when actually you snuck in and out like a thief in the night with the mask on. My security know you through cause he know you, then ran out. You helped create a false narrative to the public by feeding battle rappers in my company stories and paying for info. Then you made me go to the awards with you and act like everything was okay, all cause you was jealous to see me being treated nicely and like, I mean something who you all. Things escalated further from this point as she accused Papoose of supposedly being physically abusive and exhibiting violent behavior. She wrote, play with the police, Pap, so you forgot the pool. Never got finished being remodeled because you were getting in the garage and the workers called the cops to get you the F off me. I need edit-ish. Next is the audio and video. Keep lying. This situation has turned into quite a mess, and I'm honestly unsure if I want to stay in this chat anymore. It appears their marriage has been in distress for quite a while, even though they've managed to project an image of the perfect black couple for a long time. To be honest, they had everyone fooled with their behavior. But eventually, that facade can only hold for so long before it falls apart. Remy then disclosed that she and Claressa were on friendly terms before Claressa got involved with Pap. She posted screenshots of their conversations in her DMS and wrote, and here's Pap, who's a weird old girl for wishing me Happy New Year's a couple of days later. This lady was actually hitting me for advice on how to show off her body. This is crazy. I created a monster though, praising you, knowing things weren't right, and keeping quiet, knowing the truth. You think you know what I got, so that's why you feel comfortable lying to these people. I promise you, you're gonna be sorry. Claressa was fed up with being substituted, and she finally responded straightforwardly, stating, I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this clown behavior. Remy clapped back with, I'm not 45 yet, but you are 29, and I'll just say this, you are not aging like wine. Again though, I'm not your enemy. Tell your boyfriend to buy you some flowers and gifts, and he didn't answer any of his phones because he was with his Cali girl this week. Not only did she attempt to reveal Pap's infidelity with Claressa, but Claressa also uncovered Remy's deceit in fabricating the text to stir up drama. You're making fake taxes crazy. I'm not a bee you can bully. You're bitter and mad, and you make yourself look stupid. Just stop it. She didn't challenge Remy to a fight, saying, Claressa Shields versus Remy Ma, February 2nd, come get your behind. Whooped, crash out. February 2nd has come and gone, and Remy didn't engage Claressa in that fight, which isn't shocking since Remy is quite spirited. I have to admire her, but Claressa is a trained boxer and practices MMA, so she definitely would have dominated Remy. Moreover, despite claiming she's over Pap, she appears quite fixated on their relationship. With engagement rumors circulating, it's clear she's not too happy about it. Her current relationship with the block captain isn't flourishing either, and there are claims he's already cheating on her with other women. That shouldn't be too surprising, as you often lose them the way you get them. Meanwhile, it seems Papoose is already looking for a ring and hasn't hesitated to flaunt his new partner. Claressa has candidly discussed her partner and disclosed that she feels prepared to become his wife.
Yeah, that's why I said I love him. I love having his support. You know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There you go. We deserve each other. But I don't know. It's not one of those things. I was like, I want to keep him all to myself. I didn't really.
Remy is likely upset and feeling sick because she realized she messed up with Papoose. I'm curious to hear your opinions on the matter. Share your thoughts and comments below, and then take a look at the next video.